morning, guys. It is 8:46 in the morning. I am on the way to work, but I'm running a little late because I accidentally got up late today. And things are good. I actually had a really good day yesterday at work. The best day I think I've had in a while. So part of the problem I had is that I was having a lot of like short-term memory based kind of problems with like remembering things and having a hard time with like keeping track of the processes that I had to have done. And so my boss and I on Saturday, my last day last week, we sat down and like came up with a really good set of things to do every morning that I can take the time every morning to do before, you know, a lot of stuff, other things happen, like social media based projects that I'm gonna have to take on, stuff like that, which is really helpful. Yesterday I felt so productive and I just had such a really good day, and I actually didn't keep track of time very well because I did not leave last night until like 10 to 6. And then last night I got home, I watched a Christmas movie with Robert while we ate dinner, which was really cute. It was called A Merry Friggin' Christmas, which is a Robin Williams movie. There's Joel McHale in it as well, and Lauren Graham. It was really cute. Like, it was funny at times, but like it was not supposed to be like one of those raunchy funny movies that like a lot of times, you know, some adult comedy movies are supposed to be. This was actually really sweet and really heartbreaking, which I was kind of surprised by, but I really enjoyed it. I think that would be something I would like to watch again come next Christmas, and maybe have my mom watch it because I think she would really like it. But then anyway, so after that, I got invited to do sprints with Brandy because Brandy was doing some impromptu sprints last night. So I started working on a video that's not supposed to come out till next week, which I forgot to set one of my videos to upload today, which it's fine. It is what it is. I'll have to upload it later, but I forgot to upload my video last night that I was going to be out for today. But I got to do sprints with Brandy and Erica from The Broken Spine and Adrian from Sister Harlem, and it was really fun. We had a really good time, and I spent a lot of time, though, pretty much that entire 2.5 hours worth of actual sprinting that we did doing some editing on a video that's gonna take me forever. It is my unread books, all of my unread books, my physical ones, my Kindle ones, all my Audible ones, for the year 2023. Like, it's a video where I go through like all of the ones that I still have yet to read. And I managed to get through authors A through C last night, which is good because I can split that up a little bit easier. And I actually ended up finding out yesterday at work that I have Friday as well as Saturday off. So Friday, what I'm gonna end up doing is spending a lot of my day editing that video to try to get as much of it done as I can before I'm able to upload it. Additionally, tomorrow, my mom is going to be coming by my office, which is gonna be interesting. She's basically gonna be in the area tomorrow, meeting up with somebody, I think for lunch or something, and like, she's like, I'm gonna be like not even 10 minutes from you. Do you want me just to bring you lunch after you take out Oscar? And I was like, yes, I will do that. And I'm also gonna give her all of my presents for her, my dad, my sister, and Robert as well to take to her house, because we spend Christmas morning with them and then we spend Christmas night with Robert's family because they usually do a big dinner at his grandmother's, you know, so we have like a full day going on for Christmas. And then I also had to call my aunt, who is hosting our Christmas Eve party for my mom's side of the family on Saturday, and figure out what I need to do. So I also need to make sure I go get 2 liters. It's gonna be a crazy week with the holidays, but I'm actually really excited. Like, I love the holidays. It is my favorite time of the year besides Halloween. And just because it's a big family thing, like my mom's side of the family, I am much closer to than my dad's because I see my mom's side of the family much more often, and I spent pretty much my entire childhood with that side of my family. Whereas my dad's side of the family, I get to see maybe once a year unless there's a funeral, which is not great, but they all live in different parts of the state, and so it's like we only get the one day to really see each other. Whereas my mom's side of the family, like with her brothers and my grandma and grandpa, like they are all much more like available because they all live in pretty much the same town, except for my mom's older brother's family, who currently lives in Virginia, but they are coming up later on this month. So I'm really excited for the holidays. I get an extra day off that's paid too, which is really nice. My boss decided that we were going to do that this year, which I was not you know, expecting at all. I thought we were gonna have to at least work to Friday and then have only Saturday off, because we typically work on Saturdays, but because Saturday's Christmas Eve, we were gonna get it off. But she decided to give us the 23rd off as well, which makes me very appreciative. I guess I have Christmas presents from my boss too, which I was also not expecting. I tomorrow am bringing hers and my coworkers presents because I have presents for them that I made myself. I made these little charm bags that are like little spells that they can keep in their car or anything, because they have protection elements and stuff like that. I am still working through Red Rising. I have not really been able to pick it up in several days just because I've been so busy, and then this past weekend I did a ton of filming, and I don't know if I'm even going to be able to pick it up even tonight because depending on how long it takes me to edit the footage I need to edit tonight and then upload not one but 2 videos, and actually more than that because I want to get videos that I have already done out, uploaded and scheduled, it's going to be like a really busy night. Like I don't think I'm going to have time to read, and I probably won't until maybe Friday, and that depends on how things go tomorrow as well in terms of like editing footage and getting all that stuff taken care of. So I don't really know whether or not like I'm even going to finish a book before the end of the year, but I will be happy to have, you know, at least finished one book before the end of the year. And the last book I did fully finish was a 5-star read. I did have 2 DNFs this month, 3 DNFs this month actually, and like that's not great. But at least the book that I read before those 3 DNFs was a 5-star, and I'm just very excited like for the next week. It's just going to be really chaotic, so I apologize all right now if I don't seem very present. I think that's pretty common for a lot of people, especially as you get closer to like Christmas, that things get really chaotic and filming is not as easy, stuff like that. So I'm going to do my best, but do not be surprised if, just like last week, I hold out until, you know, maybe Friday or something to talk to you guys, and then don't talk to you at all until Monday because of the fact that I'm going to be busy with Christmas Eve stuff, and then Christmas Day is going to also be really, really chaotic, and also we have to figure out what to do with Oscar for those 2 days. So it's going to be interesting for sure. Anyway, I am here at work now. I need to go inside, and I will speak to all of you guys hopefully later if I have any kind of update on how things are going. I, again, don't know though if anything's going to be of importance to talk about, but we'll see. Hey guys, so it is 9:20 in the evening on Christmas Day. First and foremost, I hope everyone had a good Christmas. I hope that you at least stayed safe over the Christmas holiday, especially if you live in the Midwest or even honestly pretty much anywhere, because a lot of places ended up getting like really cold weather over the last couple of days. So I hope that you all were safe. We were safe, obviously. I ended up going over to my aunt and uncle's last night. My dad had to come get me because neither of the cars that Robert and I have all-wheel drive, which is most important to have when especially you live in areas that frequently have snow, which our cars did not. We did not have snow tires or anything on them, so he had to come get me, which kind of sucked, but it ended up working out just fine. Oscar was left by himself in the house for about 7 hours, which is the longest he's ever been by himself. And he did pretty okay. Like, he didn't make too much of a mess in the house. He did have a couple accidents upstairs because he somehow managed to work his way upstairs into my husband's space. He didn't get into the library, thank goodness, but he did have a couple accidents up there, but we tried to hurry as fast as we could, but unfortunately with the roads, we could only go really so fast, and we probably would have been home a lot earlier if the roads were not as bad, because it was getting to the point where, like, especially last night, coming to my parents' house and then going to my aunt and uncle's, there was a point where you could not see 2 feet in front of you, just purely based on the fact that the wind was blowing so much snow across the roads, like you couldn't really see at all. So it was a time for sure. But everybody's safe, everybody's healthy, everybody's fine. I have a lot of stuff though I have to do. I have to go get groceries tomorrow. I have therapy at noon. I don't know if we have training tomorrow because I don't think we set up a time with our trainer for Oscar's last training session. So that might not be until couple weeks from now, because next Monday I have friends who are coming to come hang out. I haven't really touched Red Rising. I maybe read a chapter a couple nights ago. I think it might have been like the 23rd or something like that, where I read a chapter and then fell asleep while I was reading, and I didn't get much past that. I don't know what it is anymore, but
I'm really liking Red Rising. It's not that it's bad and I'm not enjoying it at all. Like, I want to keep reading it. The problem I've been having is more, I guess, like motivation issues in terms of reading because I'm just so tired and I much rather would kind of sit and veg right now than do anything else, which isn't great, but it's kind of one of those things where I'm kind of just letting it happen because obviously my brain needs more of a break than I thought it did. And I'm trying to be kind to myself about that. So take a minute sometimes to reconnect with what's going on with your brain, because if you're struggling with some of the things that you normally enjoy, it's maybe harder to motivate yourself to get those things done, like reading or writing or whatever the case may be. There's usually some kind of a reason, and I think it's just because my brain is just tired, whereas like most people it might be stress or it might be anxiety that's keeping them from doing things, where for me it's just I'm just tired with working and having to come back 4 times a week to come get Oscar, then go back to work and then come back home, and really just wanting to like sit and hang out with my husband. And at the end of the day, I get so very little time to just be able to do anything that when I do get to do something for myself, I'm just exhausted. And so I would much rather just sit and veg and scroll through TikTok or watch something with my husband and kind of just fall asleep from that point. So it's kind of just been hard to really like find the time unless I've got an audiobook going, which I don't because I want to finish Red Rising before I get anything done, which is my downfall at this point. But I don't know, it's kind of is what it is. I'm just, trying to make the best of it, and I'm hoping that going into this next week will be a little bit nicer. But I say that every week it feels like now, and it just never happens. But I can keep trying and keep dreaming that that's going to happen, and we'll kind of see what happens from there. So I do think, though, that tonight I'm going to try to get at least a little bit read before I go to sleep, maybe like another chapter or so, see how I'm feeling. And basically I'm just going to get footage moved over from this vlog and another video I filmed earlier, which was a bit of a tiny Christmas haul kind of thing. And otherwise, I just have to finish editing videos for this coming week, which one of them is taking me forever to do because it's like a long process video, and I'm a little behind on that because I missed today and yesterday's editing sessions with that. So I have a lot to do. And then, like I said, tomorrow I'm really busy. So I will not have time tomorrow to really close out this vlog, so I'm going to close it out right now with the goal for next week, like I said, being finishing Red Rising, and if not starting something else, then starting Rhythm of War in the beginning of January for the first thing for Battle of the Bookish. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I would really like to try to at least get through Red Rising early in the week and then get Rhythm of War done before the end of December, because I do have a TBR for January set up that I would really like to adhere to the best I can, especially with Battle of the Bookish coming up. So yeah, it is what it is, but I'm just kind of getting through it day by day. But like I said, I hope everyone had a at least safe Christmas or holiday season. I can't remember off the top of my head if I was going to vlog this coming week or not, because I don't remember if I was going to count it as part of Vlogmas or what. I think I had only set it up where it was going to be up until Christmas. So I'll have to double check with my planner, but if I don't have a video that's a vlog out next week, then just make the assumption I decided to take a break between Vlogmas and Battle of the Bookish. So anyway, I'm gonna go get some footage moved and stuff, but I hope you guys had a good holiday, and I hope that the rest of December treats you well. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already and you'd like to meet and would like to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys!